Yes, everyone, unmute your videos. कृष्णाकांत।
यस मैम।
जंगल में?
नहीं मैम, हमारा यहाँ पे बारिश हो रहा है, इसमें मैं बाहर घर से बाहर आ रहा हूँ।
क्यों?
घर में
पानी भी
मैम
नहीं है क्या?
नहीं मैम, घर में मैम नेटवर्क नहीं है हर वक्त। आफ्टरनून में ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम होता है मैम।
पढ़ाई करने के लिए इतना स्ट्रगल करना पड़ता है, रोड में जाके खड़े होना पड़ता है।
नहीं मैम, साइड में एक बेंच है, वहाँ पे जाकर बैठूंगा मैम।
Okay, what was our last class? Yesterday evening class. क्या क्लास के बारे में पूछो दिव्येंदु, तब म्यूट कर लेगा वीडियो इमीडिएटली।
Hair falls, ma'am. Hair falls.
Hair falls. What is
Yeah.
the medical term for a hair fall?
What A word, sad part.
What is the term used? Huh? Yes, others?
Alopecia मैम।
Alopecia, ma'am.
Alopecia. Any doubt in that? We have seen the many types of alopecia and the management. Any doubt in that?
No,
No doubt. Okay. Then we will see the last topic of integumentary system, dermatosis. Just a small topic. We'll finish and we'll move on to the next unit. Have you heard about dermatosis? Dermatosis. Anyone? कभी सुना है dermatosis का नाम?
no, ma'am.
Yes or no? No, never. Nobody have heard. Everyone muting your videos and sitting. Huh? Every time I can't tell you. Once I take a class, you should unmute yourself. Don't mute your video and don't sleep. Okay, dermatosis. What is dermatitis? We have already discussed about dermatitis. So what is dermatitis? Yes, anyone? What is dermatitis?
Inflammation of dermis में।
Inflammation of dermis.
dermis.
Inflammation of dermis. But the difference between the dermatitis and dermatosis is, in dermatitis there will be inflammation. In dermatosis there will be no inflammation. Only any lesion, any scratch or any rashes which takes place in a skin, we call it as dermatosis. Is any inflammation, any bacterial infection or anything which takes place on a skin, we call it as dermatitis. Okay, this dermatosis is a term we use for all the skin disease. Any skin disease whichever occur without any inflammation, we call it as dermatosis. Okay, there are two types of dermatosis, which is like infectious dermatosis and non-infectious dermatosis. Infectious dermatosis occurs by any infectious agents like bacterial, fungal, any because of any bacterial infection or fungal infection. Because of occurring of infection, any skin rashes or any lesions which takes place on our skin, we call it as infectious dermatosis. And non-infectious, which takes place normally, kahin scratch ho jana, kahin scar marks reh jana, that is non-infectious. Infectious due to any bacterial infection. Okay, with based on any agents or anything. If it is infection has occurred or any rashes has occurred in a skin, that is infectious. And non-infectious, that due to any accident, any fall, all those things are nothing but non-infectious. Okay, and the causes will be the same for whole integumentary system: autoimmune disorder, genetic disorder, any bacterial infection occurrence, if a virus. Okay, and the diagnostic findings will be same. पूरा सबका same ही है. History, physical, will go for what, biopsy, skin patch test. Okay, the dermatosis includes all those things which we have studied in the first class. The lesions, rashes, macule, papule, all those things, all जो inflammation नहीं होता है वो सब कुछ skin disease will include in the dermatosis. Okay, just simple to remember. Any disease condition, any lesion which doesn't get inflammation, that we call it as dermatosis. And the management will be like without rubbing or itching. We should not touch the lesion. We should not rub the lesion. Before touching any lesion, you have to clean your hands. And also you can use hydrocortisone medications, applications you can apply on any skin lesions. And also antifungal. If it is a fungal infection, we'll go for a antifungal medications. Clear? Any doubt in this?
Yes, ma'am.
Dermatosis? It's just small topics. It has to be taken first, but we have taken very late. Okay, in whole integumentary system, any doubt? पूरा skin का complete हो गया. Yes? Any other doubt?
No, ma'am.
If you don't unmute your videos, Leo sir is sitting in our staff room and he is observing. Be aware of that. बार बार unmute करने के लिए इसीलिए बोल रहे हैं. Don't mute yourself. The people will not understand. Okay. No, any doubt? Full in the integumentary
ma'am.
system? No doubt. Shall we move on to next unit?
Yes, ma'am.
I have told you to read the anatomy physiology of male reproductive system. Have you all gone through? Yes? किसी ने एटलीस्ट anatomy physiology open करके देखा male reproductive system the last year which we have read? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. What are the things we have gone through? You should tell me. What are the things we have seen in anatomy physiology of male reproductive system? Tell fast so that I can just have a revision of anatomy physiology. Last time भी पढ़े थे तुम लोग. इस morning में भी मैंने बोला था just go through that. What are the organs present in a male reproductive system? Internal organs and external organs. Yes. सबने बोला we have gone through anatomy physiology of male reproductive system. Morning में 1 hour time दिया गया था कि just go through that. Now you tell me what are the internal and external organs of male reproductive system. Nobody knows. Finished anatomy physiology in first year and written exam also. Yes, tell me what are the external organs of male reproductive system?
Scrotum, penis.
Those two are the external organs. What about the internal male reproductive system? What are the internal organs?
Prostate gland,
Prostate gland, then that's all. खाली prostate gland ही रहता है. No other things, no other organs. Yes, tell me. Urethral. Okay, urethral opening. Bladder will be there. Why we take bladder in a consideration of male reproductive system? Bladder is a urinary system. It comes in a urinary system, right? Why the bladder will take in the male reproductive system? Why?
don't know, ma'am.
Don't know, ma'am. Don't know बोल दिया तो खत्म हो गया ना, मैम तो आंसर बोलेगी. We'll finish our part job by telling don't know. Think why we don't consider bladder in a female reproductive system. Why we consider bladder in a male reproductive system? That I will tell you when I tell you the anatomy physiology. Okay. Then what are the other organs? Fast. Vas difference will be there. You have heard about the vas difference.
Seminal vessels.
Seminal vessels. Then और क्या रहता है? Don't know. Then how you have studied the reproductive system? मैंने तो सोचा तुम लोग सब already last year study कर दोगे. Just I will go through. Okay. How many pairs of testes will be there? Fast, children. If you don't open your mouth, how I will answer? Yes also will not tell. No also you will not tell. How I will continue with the class? How many pair of testes will be?
One pair, ma'am.
One pair. And one pair of testes. Two pair of testes will be one prostate gland. And what are the other two things? Seminal vessel, vessels also will be two. कुछ भी बोल देने से हो जाएगा, is it not? Okay. First we'll see the external organs. Which are the external organs we said? The penis and the scrotum. These two are the external organs. Is it not? And the penis has the three parts, which are the root, body, and glands. Okay, root, body, and glands. As I said you, why the bladder we will consider in a male reproductive system, as the penis is the only way for the ejaculation and also for the urination purpose. Okay, that is the only way for the both the process. Because of that, we consider bladder in a male reproductive system, whereas in a female we doesn't consider the bladder in a reproductive system. Clear? That is the reason why we consider here. Then what is the male reproductive system? What is the main function of that? What is the main function of male reproductive system? Yes. What is the main function of a reproductive system? Produce?
To produce a
Yes.
mature sperm.
To produce the mature sperm for what purpose? For the fertilization purpose. Is it not? For fertilization purpose and to produce the young ones. because of that, the male reproductive system help, even the female reproductive system also. Okay, what are the hormones which are being produced from the male reproductive system?
testosterone.
Testosterone. And another one, what is FSH?
Follicle cell stimulating hormone.
Stimulating hormone.
What is the function of
Stimulating
that?
hormone.
Follicle stimulating hormone का function क्या है? What is the main function of that FSH? Yes, don't know? Only know you know the full form. The follicle stimulating hormone, the FSH, is mainly used, and the main function of that is sperm production. The sperm production will be started by this hormone FSH. Okay, and the sperm which are produced called spermatogenesis. Okay, the testosterone that will help for the process of spermatogenesis, but this FSH will produce the sperms, and the process will be continued by testosterone. Okay, these two hormones will help for the sperm production. Got it? And also for the muscle growth, and it also the FSH and testosterone and LH. What do you mean by LH?
Luteinizing hormone.
Luteinizing
What is the full form
hormone.
of LH? What is the hormone LH full form?
Luteinizing hormone. ma'am.
Yes, thus three, the FSH and testosterone or the LH, these three helps in during the sex drive. Okay, during the organism, these three will help for the production of sperms. Clear? This is the function of male reproductive organ. Next, coming to the external organs, as we have discussing, the penis, it has the three parts: root, body, and the glands. And coming to the scrotum, scrotum is covered by the testis. Testis is not it is not an organ, but the scrotum, inside the scrotum the testis will be present, not the outside. Okay, the testis is covered by the scrotum, and inside the testis, what is that? What are the things are there? The semilunar tubules. Have you seen the this one anatomy of that? Anatomy of male reproductive system. The seminiferous tubules will be present inside the testis. Let me share the screen so that you can understand. Yes, can you see? Everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
The testis is covered by scrotum. Okay, and inside the testis there are, what are those? Can you see the green one? These all are the seminiferous tubules. These all are the seminiferous tubules which help for the spermatogenesis. Clear? Sperm production takes place inside the testis and inside the seminiferous tubules, these green things. Okay, after that, let us see the next. Can you see that small part on top of this one? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Epididymis will help formulation. Okay, sperm production will take place in a seminiferous tubules. Spermatogenesis here in a scrotum. After that, what happens? The in epididymis, there the maturation of a sperms takes place. If there is no maturation takes place, then fertilization process. The unmatured will not give a unmature sperms will not have a life. Okay, so the patient in a epididymis, and through through dermis through the okay. Once the maturation takes place in a epidermis, the sperms will get transferred to the prostate gland. Clear? Here it gets connected. Okay. Understood? The vas difference. What is the physiology of vas difference? What is the function of that? It just carry the mature sperms from epididymis to the, and this will help for the ejaculation. Okay, this vas difference. See, the from vas there is another one connected. Can you see this? Where it has coming out of the penis. Okay, the vas difference. What is the function of vas difference? It will carry the mature sperm from the epididymis and it will enter into the prostate gland. After that, from there, it will help for the ejaculation. During the ejaculation, the vas difference only will carry the sperm outside. Clear? Understood
Yes,
the physiology? And we'll
Yes,
see
ma'am.
about the ejaculatory ducts. See, once the sperms get collected, the mature sperms now has come to the prostate gland, and the ejaculatory ducts, what it will do? The fusion of vas difference and seminal vessels. See, this is what the fusion of seminal vessels as well as vas difference. The vas difference also will be there, seminal vessel also. The seminal vessels, what the function of that? The main function of the seminal vessels. See this one. The main function of that is it produces a sugar-rich fluid. Okay, the seminal vessels, it produces sugar-rich fluid called fructose. Okay, what is the need of fructose in male reproductive system? That
give
provide this seminal.
to give the energy to the sperm.
Yes, to give energy for the sperms during the mortality or during the ejaculation. That seminal vessels will help it out. Okay, where does the fructose takes place? In the seminal vessels. Okay, it has been not mentioned in the seminal vessels. This fructose or the sugar-rich fluids development takes place. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Next, we'll see the prostate gland. Prostate gland में three or all the three will get connected. One is vas difference भी आके connect होता है, और the prostate itself will be there. Okay, another one seminal vessels. In a seminal vessels, can you see that there are three more parts here? See this one, this one, this one. Got it? These three parts will join. Seminal vessels also, the vas difference also, and also the ejaculatory duct. Three will get connected in the prostate gland. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Next we'll see regarding the prostate gland. What is the function of prostate gland? It's like walnut sized. Okay, the shape of the prostate gland will be walnut size and it will be present in front of the rectum. See, this is the rectum. It will present in front of the rectum. And what is the main thing? The prostate glands mainly it helps for the ejaculation. The prostate glands will contribute the additional fluids to ejaculate. Okay, the fluids which are being ejaculated. Present the yes. Audible. Is it audible? Yes.
Ma'am, sometimes it's breaking, ma'am.
Sometimes it is breaking.
Now it is audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Understood the prostate gland?
Yes, ma'am.
Now we will see the function of this bulbourethral glands. What is the function of this what is another name of bulbourethral? Have you heard about this Cowper's gland? The bulbourethral gland is also known as Cowper's gland. Okay, this is placed side of the urethra. It is placed in the side of this purple one, the side of the urethra, but below the prostate gland. Is it not? It is present below the prostate gland. And what the function of this bulbourethral gland? It provides a clear slippery fluid, okay, that helps in a lubricate of urethral during the urethral passage. Okay, during the passage of semen, it will create a slippery fluid, okay, like lubricant. Urethral inner coating of a urethral will be in a slippery form due to this bulbourethral gland. Okay, it produces that slippery fluid. Got it? Understood the physiology of the male reproductive system?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubt? And the main function, as I said you, the male reproductive system, the main function is for the production, for the maturation, and for the storage of spermatozoa. Okay, it will produce the sperms and it will mature. As I said you, it will mature and storage. All the process takes place in a male reproductive system. Okay, and one more thing, in a testis, okay, the as I said you, the seminiferous tubules, the cells, there are two cells which are there in a seminiferous tubules. That is, one is Leydig cell, okay, Ley, Leydig cells, and another one is Sertolic cells, okay, Leydig and Sertolic. These are the two cells which produce the testosterone, androgen. The testosterone and the androgens will be produced from this Leydig cells, the two cells which are present inside the seminiferous tubules. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Any other doubt? This much physiology is enough. How the ejaculation takes, because the main reproductive system is mainly involved for the urination and also for the production of sperms and the ejaculation process. That's all. So how the ejaculation process takes place, how the sperm multiplication or how the sperm maturation takes place, if you know, that is more than enough. Yes, let us summarize what was the function. Yes, you have to repeat. The external organs, the penis and the scrotum. Okay, the testis is covered by the scrotum, and inside the testis there are seminiferous tubules. Okay, what is the function of seminiferous tubules?
To mature the sperm and to produce the hormones.
No, maturation doesn't take place in a seminiferous tubules.
To produce sperm, ma'am, and maturation takes
Yes,
place in
it will produce. The storage also will take place, and also it produces the sperms. Okay, but the maturation takes place in a epididymis. Here, the top of that. Can you see that? The yellow one. There the maturation takes place. The production and the storage which takes place in the testis, whereas the maturation takes place in the epididymis. Okay, from there epididymis, it gets transferred through the vas deferens. It get transferred to the prostate gland, and the prostate gland is a combination of ejaculatory duct as well as the vas deferens. Okay, ये जो yellow वाला है इसको vas deferens बोलते हैं. Okay, it has been not named, but it is called as vas deferens. Okay, एक बार sperm वहां पर जाने के बाद ejaculatory duct, what it will do, it during the process of organism or during the process of ejaculation, that will transfer to the penis. The sperms, it will help for the sperms to come out. Clear? And what will be the function of bulbourethral gland?
To produce a slippery fluid, ma'am.
Yes, it will provide a slippery fluid for the motility of the sperms. Okay. What about this seminal vesicle? The seminal vesicle, this whole thing, the three part, one is ejaculatory, one is prostate, and one is this one, seminal vesicle.
It produces sucrose.
Fructose. The sugar-rich fluid will be produced by the seminal vessels, which will give a energy for the sperms during the mortality rate. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Any other thing? That's all. And the bladder is here. The bladder will be present in front of the rectum. And during another one thing, during the process of ejaculation, the bladder will be blocked. Okay. Bladder will be blocked, and as soon after the ejaculation only the bladder get opens. Okay. Because that is the only process where the sperms as well as the urine comes from through the same way. Because of that, during the erection or during the excitation, the bladder gets blocked and only the sperms comes out. Okay. After once the sperm releases, the bladder gets unopened. Okay. The blocking will open, then the urination process again takes place. But this physiology doesn't take place in a female. Okay. In female reproductive system, it doesn't take place. Why? Because the passage of urine and for the ejaculation, there are different ways or different parts. Because of that, this process takes place only in a male. Clear? Any other doubt?
No, ma'am.
Yes. Any doubt? The anatomy and physiology of male reproductive system.
No, ma'am.
Then in the next class, from Monday, we'll start with the reading. We'll start studying regarding the dysfunction, the disease condition related to male reproductive system. Okay. What happens if any functional defect, any congenital defects occur in a male reproductive system? What will be the scenarios? What will be the disease condition? All those things we will see in the next class. Clear?
Okay, ma'am.
These all the anatomy physiology you people didn't read in first year.